I'm all missing on offensive line and linebacker.
Once they have that down,
my team is set.
Under pressure.
I'm actually happy CPU drafted my team for me. Oh shit.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Jeremy, I had no choice, bro.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
So I don't want to show people how I would start streaming inside the chat.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga told me, that nigga told me he could play at 9 p.m. tonight or tomorrow. Yes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's
I can play at night, bro.
We still have
but this nigga think he's slick. He know I got a busy schedule. He's trying to get a free go.
Wild card team.
And when his team was good,
they'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees
nigga play me all of a sudden every time, but he blowing me up. But now his team is they regular.
Because right where
he know he gonna catch hell with me. Yeah, he trying to dub. Trying to get free dubs, dog.
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
That would have me Super League before. I kept on putting my shit inside the chat.
This is taken at about the 14.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I told him, bro, oh, you got to put it inside chat. I said, I'll do it once your
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
That's good, man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We can throw pressure over here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Bro, he got Ramsey sticking him, bro.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella.
Keep saying that Ramsey do stick on his game, too.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
He got Isabella. He ain't old, bro. He on 24.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I bet that
Snags it for the pick. He's into the clear. The 30. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all
Let's
the
go
way to the
defense,
other.
dog.
Talk about a
Let's go
turnaround.
defense, bro.
The excitement
I bait that shit, dog.
for his team, not just the points on the board, but the momentum.
People don't know what the fuck I use it. I use it everywhere. Cornerbacks, safeties, linebackers.
Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
I know you only can go one side, bro.
Across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Oh, this why I'm gonna show you what I learned, though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
This ain't on Sim.
2nd down.
A lot of contact
ain't on
there,
Sim, dog.
No way
this on come.
He's going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. He's got Fuller. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Cheese blitz, bro. I still don't know what the heck he did. I can't call it.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Might be one.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Money against money.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Bro, the man's 6'4", bro. He's a 6'4" cornerback. You want to take that chance? Be my president. He's a 6'4" cornerback, bro. This defense is freaking crazy, bro.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jayon Brown in there to drop him. And sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here.
Going to races. 93 speed, bro. 93 speed, bro. Stop it. Stop it. We do this. We do this. One move, go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
9 yards. As the Ravens push further.
We built this team for the future.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Okay, so I'm learning how to do it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Hey, TJ, after this game, we'll show you a blitz.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll find Everett there complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, who's the fucking guard? The tight end?
It's intercepted. Picked off
He's guarding
inside the
tight
10. So that is 3
He's guarding the tight
interceptions
end?
now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Second first half.
I had the running back. I forced it right in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 198. Watch 98. 98.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this.
Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go one more. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This one caught by Isabella.
That's on me, bro.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 57 to Mike.
2nd down, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Throwing is Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here, right here.
They run it again with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Haskins on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Ramsey over there.
And
Stop
unable
it.
to connect. Incomplete.
Ramsey, bro.
Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go with Kamara.
The defense.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
Jackson on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Check out. Check.
Now Haskins on first down.
Defense,
He goes down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Big time pick, bro.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Hey,
and you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jackson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Dang, dog. That's aim dot, bro.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Pick the edge. Come good.
Now Haskins. Able to find
You shitting me, bro. You shitting me, bro. This nigga's 5'9", bro. That's what Brady was thinking. That's Isabella, bro. I know it's him.
13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Bro, that's all he was. Yeah, bro. Like, that's what he was getting, bro. Who I lost to, bro. I'm still in the playoffs, bro.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Okay, yeah.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last one got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And, that's aimed out. That's aimed out. It is Philly. deep, bro. Hey Flex, y'all still trying to run? He low. Whoa. Flex low. They love. Yo, game check. Hey, buddy still trying to talk to y'all, bro, after y'all left. Nah, that's, he said, should I go to light or should I go straight? I told her, like, bro, they love. I think my huh? Nah, I forgot.